what major character death do you think will happen and how? I guess let's just go with like the most imminent death we think will happen, because I'm sure more than one character will probably die at some point. I'm trying to think of what my answer would be, because
All right, I'll go
do you
first
already
while
have
you
an
think.
answer?
Yeah, I got an answer. I think you're gonna like my answer. So I think it's very obvious that it's gonna be Damon. I think Damon has a lot of red flags, so they're gonna kill him off. I'd be surprised if he lives beyond next chapter, honestly. They might kill him off this chapter. In fact, I'm expecting it. Like, I'm anticipating Damon to die by the end of this chapter. Kamui, what do you think about that?
There's no way you think that. That is such a lie. That completely contradicts things you've said in the past. That's not an actual answer from you. I don't believe that for a second.
You know me so well.
Part of the problem is I don't know when I think these deaths would happen, because I definitely think at least one Shinju should devour their target. I think it would just be a waste if none of them succeed. I feel like we should see what happens.
I mean, I feel like Pain should have killed at least one person of importance.
He did. They just got revived. So in this case, if getting devoured is just going to put them in a situation like Matsuri and Sasuke, where they're just not dead, like they're just in a tree and they can be saved, so be it. Yeah, like even if they don't die from it, I still think it should happen. So, I mean, obviously in that case, my picks are Ada or Konohamaru. I don't think Sarada is going to become a tree. Definitely not going to die this early. Naruto, I don't know. Like, bro's already in Daikoku-den. That's the thing. But at the same time, like, Jura evolving is a good one. So, but if Naruto gets devoured, I don't know if they would kill him. Like, I don't know if they would have a helpless Daikoku-ten Naruto just die. I don't know about that. Like, I could see him just transforming into tree state. He's just equally as helpless, but I don't know about just killing. I don't know, this just seems so unfair.
I could see Sarada turning into a tree before whatever final fight will resolve the tree issue, in the same way that Sakura was like a ticking time bomb versus Gaara, and Naruto had like defeat Gaara before Gaara crushed Sakura.
I agree, but in that case, I don't think Sarada will be out of the story for super long. It would be like, depending on when this obviously the Gaara fight's an early one, we know that it's pretty much going to end at the end of that arc kind of thing. So if the tree situation gets resolved earlier rather than later, then I could see her becoming a tree earlier rather than later. If it's an end game, a long game type of thing, then I don't think she would get devoured for quite a while. But also, we've already established that we already think Hidari is being sus and might be a traitor, which really decreases the likelihood of him devouring Sarada, unless he did it just to trick Jura or something, just to pretend he's loyal. But like, I don't know about that. So,
I mean, I don't even know if a Shinju can consume a tree target. It's like if Sarada becomes a tree, Hidari just might be screwed.
Yeah, like if a Clawgrime gets her first.
Yeah, like, because apparently you just can't take him out of the tree, otherwise they would have, so I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, to answer the question, I don't have just one person. I think it's too soon for Amato. See, for Shikamaru, I feel like that can work if you get a little bit more build up to it. Konohamaru, Shikamaru, I feel like it's too soon for Ada too. So some of these people, I feel like if they could die, just not soon. Same with Amato. Like, he can't die yet. So I don't know who would die soon.
Last thing I'll say on Sarada is it would be really weird to make her a tree after they already saved her from being a tree. So Weggy sacrificed himself so that Sarada didn't become a tree. It was to display that functionality, but they could have done that through other characters. So it'd be weird to save specifically Sarada and then force specifically Sarada to then become a tree. They could do it though.
Yeah, you got a point. So I don't think Sarada will become a tree as of right now. I think if I had to pick just with the current knowledge anyway, the first person to die upcoming, I feel like I would have to pick Shikamaru. I feel like he's the only character with enough setup to potentially do it. Or Konohamaru, I guess, is the other pick. I feel like it just, Ada can't be next. Konohamaru's irrelevant enough that he could be next. Shikamaru, I could see like Amato or Kawaki doing it because they're sussing him out or some bullshit. I actually like Kawaki killing Shikamaru, not gonna lie. It's like a screw you, bro, type
Yeah.
of thing. But I think I'd have to pick Shikamaru Konoharu, the Marus, but
I
not
do
Orochimaru.
have a real answer, and I think you might be interested in my answer. I don't know if you're gonna care. So I think, just in the same way you think at least one target should be consumed, I think at least one person turned into a tree that matters should be in a precarious situation to make the fact that they're a tree matter. So I think, of all the trees, I think Moegi, people care about her. She's a big character, arguably. And it would show, like, stakes. It would raise the stakes. It would show the threat level. If something happened to Moegi, Moegi died. So I'm going to go with Moegi.
Going with that idea, Boruto at least implies that the Divine Trees, Ten Tails, whatever, are kind of intentionally keeping them alive. At least the fact that they're alive is serving a purpose for the Ten Tails, whatever that purpose is. I could see a thing where they say, we're just going to kill Moegi.
Yeah.
Like somebody just makes that decision, like, I'm going to kill Moegi to get rid of Matsuri or something, just to see if that works. And, you know, that works. Like, especially if it actually just killed Matsuri. It's like, hey, we do have a method of getting rid of them if we need it, if it comes down to it.
Especially because they're in the
but
village.
Otherwise, I don't know. I don't see why Matsuri would do it, for example, because it seems like Moegi being alive serves a purpose for her.
Yeah. And that would bring back
I could see Kawaki doing it.
That would bring
like,
back the...
Hey, let's kill these people. Let's kill these trees so that they die. I could see Kawaki doing it, actually.
It would bring back the ethical angle as well from Boruto Part 1 of should they kill Boruto because Momoshiki is a threat. It's bringing back that same sort of dilemma.
Yeah. It's a similar idea. The only case in this case is it's a little bit more unknown as to whether killing Moegi will even do anything to Matsuri. But so going with that idea, I'm picking Kawaki for this. If somebody was just going to be like, I'm killing Moegi to potentially kill Matsuri, who's your pick? I'm picking Kawaki to be the one to do that.
I could see Kawaki doing it, yeah, because he's not able to contend with them right now, from what I understand. I don't think Team 10 or Shikamaru would have the heart to do it. And then obviously something like Naruto wouldn't either, even if he was back. But...
It'd be really sad and heartbreaking if they did it, but Kawaki's like the one who, like, we know would do it. Bro's willing to kill his brother. Yeah. Like, we know he's got this down.
I hate to say it because this would take away the potential development you could give to Kawaki, but I could also see just some random Leaf Jonin, nameless dude, doing it. Again, just to show the functionality. Like, it's sad that Moegi dies, but it's not that Moegi's killed by a named character and that character's developed. It's the fact that Moegi's dead is the point here.
Yeah, I agree, but I think Kawaki would just work better because it serves Kawaki benefit.
Yeah, I agree.
Character-wise, and it's better tension that way. So if someone's gonna do it, I think it should either be someone close to Moegi or Kawaki, and I think Kawaki's the best pick.
Yeah. Well, I think Kawaki would at least see it. Yeah. Really quick, I will say, I think the Ten Tails does need them alive because otherwise it would have just like sucked them dry. Like it just would have killed them. It would just taken all the chakras. So like, yeah, why is it keeping them alive? It has to be for some purpose.
It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of like the White Zetsu situation where the Divine Tree's not killing them because Kaguya has a purpose for these things. That she wants them alive. She's trying to keep them alive. So it's kind of a similar situation there.